Hey guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. So today I am really excited because we are doing a makeup video. I feel like I haven't done one in a really long time, and that's simply because I haven't been inspired by like the new products that's dropping, or I don't know if it's that I haven't been inspired or I was just broke and didn't shop. I don't know, but basically, like, I was looking at my collection, I'm like, all this stuff is old, like, I don't know if you guys want me to film with it. I did a poll on Instagram and I was asking them, like, hey, do you guys care if the products are a little bit older, or do you want to see new products? It was more so like, people were like, we don't care, sis, just do some makeup, we want to see some looks, we want to see you slaying, you know what I'm saying, like, do something like that. So y'all didn't really care, but then I got a call about an Ulta trip and I was like, I'm in there, right? So I did pick up some makeup. Something is new, not everything is new. So it's kind of a mix between old products and new products as well. So what we got, sis? So we got 35M. So we have this, and I really bought this entire palette for this shade right here. Not even gonna lie to you. This like matte olive green is a moment, and I think I want to play with it. It's really, really pretty. So I don't know, we might do a little something with this. I also picked up the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy Friendcation palette. I did get like majority of the stuff from the first round, but I wasn't completely sold on this palette with just like photos on Instagram and the YouTube video. But then what had happened was I went in the store and I swatched these two shades and my life was made. So I had to pick up this palette. So I don't know, even though this is a little bit older, it's clearly still in stock everywhere. So I mean, you guys might want me to play with this, or maybe you have it in your collection and you're just like, I need an idea of a look. So I got this. And as far as the newest thing goes, I have the Morphe James Charles palette. First of all, why is this so big? Like, sis, this thing is huge. This is what it looks like. It is beautiful. This palette says Casey all over it, okay? It has colors for everything. This might be a great travel palette now that I'm thinking about it, because girl, you can serve every day, and you can serve like carnival, you can serve, you know, basic wearable glam, and then you can serve, let me do this 18 color cut crease. So I have 3 new palettes. I also got the Naked Cherry palette, but I'm not going to be using that just because I'm a little bored with like those purpley pinky tones. And I also got this Glow Money highlighter from Artist Couture. So I have almost every single Artist Couture highlighter, like the loose ones. So I decided to go ahead and get one of the pressed ones. This is Glow Money. She's cute, she's golden. And I also have a new Morphe sponge. So that was all that I picked up today at Ulta, and now I feel inspired. Now I want to play. Now I want to create a look. Before I begin, don't play yourself. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload a new video. And hit the thumbs up button. And let's go ahead and play with some makeup. Okay, so I am back and the brows are done. If you guys are wondering what I used for my brows today, I did use my Precisely My brow pencil in the shade number 4 from Benefit, as well as my 24-hour brow setter. And then for my sculpting of the brow, I use my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Tan Deep Sand, and I mixed a little bit of medium tan golden. So that's the brows. First things first, I'm going to be priming my eyelids with the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 4. So I'm gonna just start by patting the base onto my eyelid using a 252 brush from MAC. So I'm not gonna lie, that entire time that I was doing my eyebrows, I still have no flipping idea what palette I'm gonna use. Like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the 35M palette. As much as I want to use the James Charles because it is a newer palette, and I'm pretty sure you guys are fiending to see that one first, I really want to play with these olive colors. They're so pretty! So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the 35M palette because like that's what my heart is leaning on, and I need to not be a Libra and be so indecisive right now. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. It's called Hello Sunshine, and I'm going to use my MAC 224, and we're gonna just start putting that into the crease of the eye. Okay, so now that I have Hello Sunshine in the crease, I'm gonna go ahead and take Nude Tude, which is this shade right here. This ain't even nude. Where they come up with these names? But I'm gonna take Nude Tude and I'm just going to go ahead and deepen up that crease. I'm feeling real like a green vibes, as you guys can see. And I'm gonna take my Morphe M441 brush, and we are just going to, ooh, this look more pigmented than that first shade. Yes, makes me happy. We're gonna go ahead and put that in the crease as well. So I'm just going back in with Hello Sunshine just to diffuse the edges of Nude Tude. So now I'm gonna go in with Green with Envy right here, and we are just going to deepen up that crease even more. And I'm going to use my Morphe M513 brush. And just like we did before, I'm just gonna go in with previous brushes and previous shades just to soften up the edges and give a good blend. Okay, so right now we look crazy, but we are trusting the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. I'm gonna use that same brush that I used for my eyebrows, which is the Inglot 22T brush. I talked all about that brush in my 2018 favorite beauty tools. So if you haven't watched that video, it will be in the cards as well as in the description box. Now that the crease is cut and the eyeshadow was blended, we are ready to apply the lid shade. So I'm going to use Dirty Money, which is this shade right here. This is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy Friendcation palette. And I'm gonna first go in with my finger because I feel like I'm gonna get the best pigment with my finger. And we're gonna start by just applying this on the lid. Ooh, she's cute. The only problem with trying to apply eyeshadow with a cut crease with your finger is the fact that you can't get to the edges and get a precise look. So I'm gonna go ahead and with the brush just to get these edges, something really small and defined. Just because I wanted a little bit added pizzazz on the lid, even though the shadow is absolutely beautiful, I just feel like I can have a little bit more sparkle, a little bit more glam. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Peaches makeup pigment. This is in the shade Gatsby, like the Great Gatsby, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this all over my lid. I'm gonna go ahead and do liner and lashes off camera, and I'll be back and we can start snatching this. Eyes are almost done basically. I just want to go ahead and put my face on. You guys already know the deal. I'm going to be using, this is a new product to my channel but not a new product to me. This is the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Base Primer. Guys, this has been my jam. This has been like my favorite primer lately. It is so good. Like, I don't even feel like I need to use my Tatcha one. It's so good. It doesn't create those little balls all over my face. I'm going to be using my Morphe sponge, and my little concoction of foundation right now has been the Nars Radiant Longwear foundation and the BECCA 24 Hour. This just gives me this dewy, beautiful look, while this one kind of gives me the coverage that I want. I don't know how to explain it. It's a great combination. Okay, now to conceal and highlight at the same time, I'm gonna be using my Shape Tape Concealer in Medium Tan. You guys know I used to hate this concealer, but I kind of love it now. I just found out what is the best way to use it for me. Also, if I feel like it's getting dry, I just take a small dab of my foundation, mix it in with the concealer, and then it blends with no problem. Okay, so the powder I'm gonna show you looks really gross, but I have a backup. Don't try to play me. This is the Black Radiance pressed powder in the shade Honey Glow. I've already hit pan on it, and I also use it with my wet sponge, which is the reason why it has that little film on top of it. But I like to go in with my sponge and set under my eyes. I pretty much like to set anywhere that I put concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead with my Huda Beauty powder with the same sponge, and we're just gonna go ahead and put that everywhere we just put that Black Radiance powder, basically. Damn, my under eye look photoshopped. Oh, girl. For contour, this is a new product to me. I have the Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette by MAC Cosmetics, and it has 6 shades, 3 for contouring and 3 for highlighting. We have like a banana, a more neutral, as well as more peachy shade, and then the contour shades. I'm definitely gonna have to go in with this first contour shade here because it is a lot lighter. The other 2 might be too dark for me. The contour shade I'm using is called Shadester. So I like to pat like any bronzer or contour shade that I'm using into my skin because I feel like for some reason when I sweep, I kind of mess up my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up that contour. For blush, I'm going to be using my Sigma Blush Cheek Palette. Remember, you guys can use code Casey for 10% off. And I think I'm gonna go in with Spiced because we're feeling really spicy. And I'm just going to place that on to the cheekbones and bring it back for a more sculpted look and also soften up the contour. I'm gonna go ahead and dust away this big under my contour using Black Radiance powder. I also wanna take some of my Hourglass powder in Radiant Light and just put a little bit of that right here just to give me some added glow. So before we apply a highlight, I'm going to use my Morphe Prep and Set Makeup Setting Spray. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Artist Couture Diamond Luxe Luminizer in Glow Money. And we are going to get these cheeks popping. Let's see how this highlight works. Is this going to be a staple? Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. This look good. Wow. Okay, that highlight is just beautiful. All right, so for the bottom of the eyes, I'm going to start off with Deep with Envy, which was the darkest green shade in the palette right here. And I'm just going to put some of that on the lower lash line because we want some depth. See, I wasn't feeling this look at first, but now I'm like that. I'm gonna diffuse that with Nude Tude. I'm gonna take a Rattlesnake, also from Peach's Makeup, and I tell you guys they have amazing pigments, and I'm just gonna add some of this Rattlesnake just at the bottom, just to give a little, you know, fun to the lower lash line. I've been doing this a lot, just adding glitter to the lower lash line. For the inner corner of the eye, I'm gonna go back in with Gatsby and just add a little bit of that pigment in the inner corner just to open up the eye a bit. Okay, for lips, I don't have really any new lip options except for a lip liner. I'm telling you guys, I have not really been makeup shopping like that. Like, I went a little eyeshadow crazy today, but I didn't really get anything else. But I'm gonna line my lips with Plum lip pencil. For lipstick, because we use Desi and Katy's collection, I'm gonna go ahead and use more Creamer Please from their first launch. This is like one of my favorite new lipsticks of all time. I want the nude just a little bit lighter. So I'm going in with Arrowhead from MAC. And the lip gloss that I'm going to be using is something new in my collection. This is I Am Too Smart from MAC Cosmetics. It's part of their Smarty Pants MAC Girls collection. Alright Alright guys, so what do you think of this look? I think it came out really, really pretty. I'm actually feeling myself, you know what I'm saying? I've been taking a lot of pictures, I've been looking in the mirror. I feel like I'm looking spicy. I'm actually really, really happy with the way it came out. I wish I had somewhere to go. I'm about to just go to Walmart again and do another Walmart challenge just so the people in Walmart can see my makeup. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing made me feel like, it's not good. I think everything was really, really nice. And now I feel like excited about makeup again. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't doing any makeup videos and I felt bad because that's where I started and that's what my true passion is makeup. So if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, yes sis, what are you waiting for? Become part of the family. I would love to have you back. And yeah guys, so I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.